Welcome to a new session on practical living with Bhagwad Geeta. I am so happy each one of you is here. आज बहुत ही interesting topic है हमारा and it's about finding God in everybody and finding everybody in me. This is a very confusing topic for me initially. बहुत confusing था कि मतलब क्या है? Everybody is in me, I am in everybody. वो तो शाहरुख खान सिंह तुझ में रब दिखता है यारा मैं क्या करूं. Not really. uh, I will now go into some practical steps. Okay, and this is very important for us if we want to live a very balanced and a successful life. In life, when we go wake up in the morning, there are two kind of triggers that happen. One that come from the environment that are not human based, and the others that are human based. These triggers can either create happiness or sadness in us. सुबह सुबह उठे, बरसात हो रही है, beautiful weather. Wow, what an amazing day. Get into the car, flooded roads, traffic. When will this monsoon stop? Driving on the road, somebody gives you away. Oh, such beautiful human beings. Someone comes and cuts you, and you almost hit them. All human beings and drivers are useless, right? We all have these triggers every single day. These triggers can either propel us or push us back. Now, here is a major problem. If we enjoy happy triggers, then we don't have a choice but to enjoy the bad ones as well, because karma has to balance itself. If it gives you happy triggers, it gives you sad triggers. And this is where the role of detachment also comes into play. So here is what my journey was. I used to do very well in life, and suddenly I used to be pushed down. Again do well, and again push down. Again do well, and again push down. And I got fed up and I went to past life regressionist. Before I did all of this and I was in the corporate world, I went to a past life person, I went to a tarot reader. They said, Saurabh, what to do? You have a karmic obsessor. Some woman in some life, you messed up their life, and now they're obsessed and sitting on your head, and they were always ready to pull you up and destroy you also. But what is the cause of it? The cause was my ego. Whenever I started believing I'm better than people, I was cut down to size. And then I met an astrologer, and the astrologer said, Saurabh, Shani Dev has a beautiful blessings on you. People have Sade Sati, Sade Choda, Pandra, whatever. I have lifetime. Which means what? Should I be scared? No. I need to always do things fairly and cut my ego. Now, how do we do that? Because that's very hard to do. Somebody said something to us. How can we not respond to them? And I asked this very simple question. If Krishna was in front of you and scolded you, would you get upset? How dare you say that to me? You don't know who I am. You don't know who my father is. No, you would actually sit and listen. And even the insults, if Krishna gave you, Krishna doesn't insult anybody. Not in his lifetime, at least, we didn't see any examples of that. We would take it as if a lesson for us. Now, Krishna says, I am doing everything. I am in everybody, and everybody is in me. In fact, there is a story of Mahabharata where one of the cousins was a person, I forget his name. I'll get, if I can remember, I will definitely share it with you. He was told not to fight the war because he was a person who used to always support the weaker side. So Krishna said, if you always support the weaker side, one day or the other, one will be weaker and one will be stronger. So war will never get over. You'll keep on fighting on different sides. So you sit on the side. He said, okay. But he said one one thing I need from you. I need to see the whole of Mahabharata. And Krishna said, okay. So this person cut his head so that he does not get enticed to enter the battlefield. He saw with his head, he saw the whole battle. And somebody asked him at the end of Kurukshetra what he saw. He said, everywhere there was Krishna only. I am in everyone, and everyone is in me. As you wake up tomorrow, realize that every single word that you have said, or you're hearing, or that's coming to you, is a step towards the goal you want to achieve in your life. No matter what it is, good or bad, criticism, everything. It is a very simple rule. Each one is a hint, a step, the next level, the answer that you're looking for you to get to your purpose or goal in life. Every single thing. Nothing till now that you have done has been a waste at all. Not at all. It's actually being useful and purposeful. And you would realize as you take in this one simple rule that everything is for the growth towards my goal, you will start seeing all the dots connecting. Why somebody did something good or why somebody did something bad. People say take the lessons from it, but we only take a lessons from a negative situation if we start seeing it as a step. And to see it as a step, we need to understand that it is the will of God, the words of God. Even your words to somebody are not yours. They are the words of God. I, of course, before I sit or I talk or I act anything, I just say, I'm surrendered. All my actions through all my thoughts are all surrendered to the will of God, and everything is coming from there. That means I will never be afraid to speak. I will never be able to speak something bad because how can I allow myself to speak in a tone that is not godly if I'm speaking from the words of God? So, this is one aspect of I am in everyone and everyone is in me. Now, the science around this. We are all made of cells, every single one of us. And at the core level, we are made of atoms. Our cells may vary a little, but our atoms have no difference. The reason I look different from you is because these bunch of atoms got together and decided to vibrate at a certain frequency, which would make this form. So what the form they made? They made this form, and then thoughts came in, something came in, and all of that combined together to give this form. In fact, there is no gap between you and me also because I am vibrating at a certain frequency of atoms. The air around me is vibrating at a certain frequency of atoms. And whoever is on the other side is also vibrating a certain frequency of atoms. So there is no space or gap between us. I am you and you are me. I want you to do this simple exercise. How many of you have some kind of role models? Please, the answer in the chat box. And who's your role model? Your mom was your role model. Okay. Who else? Anybody else? Guru. Okay. So we all have role models. If you want, and doesn't matter if the role model is existing now or not, whatever you like about your role model, think about it. Okay. Think of them doing it. Then close your eyes. And as you breathe in, ask for their exhaled cells to enter your body through breath. Because remember, through their lifetime, they have exhaled, and all of those cells exist in the atmosphere. So you ask for that to enter you. And guess what? Each cell carries 100% of memory of every person. You are able to take in and become that person over time. Whatever you appreciate it about that person will become or start becoming you. If you like the way they talk or they talk, your tonality will completely change and start becoming that. That's the magic of I am you and you are me. I am everyone and everyone is me. From the context of Bhagavad Gita, another point that Krishna had with this thought was that you're not killing anybody else. We are all the same. When you kill one person, you're killing yourself, literally. And if you live, they live through you. Because we are all of the larger complexity or what is called the Paramatma. From the Paramatma, let's say, for example, in ocean, water rises and forms clouds to fall as rain in Brazil or in India or in Australia. They'll say that's Australian rain, this is Indian rain, this is Brazilian rain. But that's not the fact. It's a rain of water from the one ocean. The ocean may have been given different names, but it is still one ocean. So you may fall in different places, but you are actually just one. So your exercises for this week are two. One, take especially the negative triggers or negative criticism as you get as a step towards your purpose or goal. One. Second, breathe in with the imagination of that person who you admire, im- imagining what actions you admire of them. Ask for their breath or the cells to come in through your breath. And you will see over time, this takes about a year or so, you will be actually emulating whatever you liked about them exactly as them. Okay. These are two thoughts for this week. And of course, the multiple other thoughts that we have just had a conversation on I am you and you are me. I am everyone and everyone is me. I am God and God is everyone. So with that, let's open it up for any questions anybody may have. And if you have any questions, you just unmute and ask.
Yeah, doctor. The
Yeah.
first one about taking the negative triggers, and could you just say that just one more time, like what we have to do? Sorry.
So whatever is negative, see it as a voice from God rather than seeing it from a person who you're feeling negative towards. That ways you will be able to understand the message rather than the tonality. Because and why is this message coming negatively to you is because you have not heard it when it came politely. Okay. So if somebody is getting upset, somebody criticizing you, don't think, forget them being there. Imagine it, imagine that Krishna is telling you this and you follow it with whatever the suggestion, and you shall see how you will move very quickly towards your purpose. Okay. I don't see any more questions. So let's take a deep breath and imagine Krishna right behind us, his hands on our shoulders, and see us energies expanding with Krishna as we rise into the space above, into divine cosmos. And as we rise, our energies become one with Krishna. He enters us through our heart, sitting amongst us now, within our hearts. Place your right hand on your heart and your left hand over it and repeat after me. May I surrender to all actions through Krishna. May I surrender to all actions through Krishna. And let's close with three chants of Om. Om, Om, Om. Jai Shri Krishna.